Bone. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Oh no, what's today? Tuesday? I'm all confused as to what day it is. This is what happens when you go on vacation. You don't know what the fuck day it is, all right? But it's definitely Tuesday. I had it right, y'all. So come on in, come on in. We're back to reminding you that it's going to be a good day, all right? I'm going to play my song because I know y'all missed it.
Step one, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, grow hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Life ain't easy, yo. I think there's a reason, though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, yo. You always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost.
What?
Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken. I got patience, one day at a time. That's how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself the foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, really gonna rise to the sun. Get some food in you. Grow hard about what you wanna be. Step forward. Everybody just do your thing.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, Hillbilly. Good morning, Pat. Come on in, guys. It is Tuesday. I am back home in my house. Wow. I feel like I've been gone forever. I mean, I literally walked through the door and the first thing that I did was go look at my plants. You know, my plants are like my kids, right? So on my way home, I was like, oh my God, my plants, what are they doing? They're probably limp. The leaves are probably limping. But I came back and my plants were thriving. They were just fine. They were a little thirsty. They were definitely a little thirsty, but they survived, y'all. You know, I'm such a proud plant mommy. I know this is a little thing to some people out there in social media world, but it's a big damn deal for me because I started with these plants literally 2 years ago, growing some of them from babies, and I never knew how to take care of plants. But baby, if y'all see my damn living room, it's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. I'm telling you. Good morning, Angel. Good morning, protagonist. As y'all come in, give me the likes, y'all. Give me the thumbs up as y'all come in. Thank you, protagonist. But my living room is like a jungle. So, I mean, right, Angel, you too? I came in and I was like, oh, before I even did anything else, I checked my plants. I watered the ones that really needed watering. The succulents like to be soaked in water. So I had to, show my plants some love before I can attend to sitting down and relaxing and shit like that. I mean, but I was happy to see him. I was happy to see him. My money tree, I'm on my third money tree. It's a sign. It's definitely a sign that I struggle with growing a money tree. That is the only plant that I struggle with. And I don't know why I struggle with that shit, but I'm on my third money tree, and this one is struggling a little bit. And so all my other plants are thriving, but this money tree, it must be a signal to let me know that I need to get my shit together, okay? I know motherfuckers think I'm balling because I'm hopping here and I hop there and I hop there. I just plan smart, I just plan smart. Good morning, Aquanda. All right. We got a bunch of things coming up. Well, I know I got a bunch of things coming up. Good morning, Cheryl. Yeah. Wait, what? Oh my God. Today is the 65th day around the sun. Shirley, you cannot come in here and just tell us that it is your 65th time around the damn sun. All right, without us having to celebrate that. You know what I'm saying? 65. That is a milestone. I love it. I absolutely love it. And so, we have to show appreciation for Cheryl Lee on here as it is her birthday. All right. I can't get it together, y'all. I'm going to get it together. I'm going to get it together. This is for our Coffee with Friends member, Cheryl Lee, 65. This is her 65th year around the sun. Hey, happy birthday to you. Oh, and Hillbilly's wife, Mrs. Hillbilly, happy birthday to you. Yes, Cheryl and Mrs. Hillbilly, happy birthday to y'all. We got to do this. Happy birthday, Mrs. Hillbilly and Cheryl. Happy birthday to y'all. Happy birthday. Yes. How old did Mrs. Hillbilly turn? That's her name for me. Okay. Happy birthday to Cheryl Lee and Mrs. Hillbilly. I love it. I absolutely love it. How old is Mrs. Hillbilly? Angel, you got some new cuttings that you're going to start growing? I got some cuttings from my kids' great grandmother, their daddy's grandma. I have grown them into huge and beautiful. Oh, that is so sweet. That is so sweet. I love that. Yeah, I started out with cuttings in a glass that AG had given me. And now these plants are huge. Like I have grown 3 or 4 additional plants based on the one plant that I started in water. And I don't have anybody to give them to because everybody that's close to me don't really fuck with plants. And so I have I have 4 of the same plant and they're huge, right? And so, one of them is still growing, right? But all the other ones are, my fig tree. Listen, my plants are huge. All right. And I live in an apartment. 44. Okay. Congratulations. And I'm looking in my living room and I have moved my Peloton bike twice. I have to move it again. There's like a table in my dining room that I really want to get rid of because I don't have the space for it. You know what I'm saying? And only because my plants are taking over my living room and I need space for my Peloton bike. You know what I'm saying? And I keep moving my Peloton bike away from my plants. But my dining room table ain't got, it don't have nowhere to go. So I got to figure this out. Because, unless somebody pick me up and move me into a house or some shit, this is what the fuck I'm working with. Okay? I'm not ready to pick myself up and move into a house because, I'm not craving that kind of ownership anymore. I was craving it during the pandemic, but I'm not craving that kind of ownership anymore because I want to be free, y'all. I want to be free to travel. I want to be, I just don't want to. Maybe I'll get the house fever again. I would like to have a townhome, but not here in New Jersey, in Florida or something. And I'm not shy about looking in those 55 plus villages in Florida because I feel like I can hang with the 55 and ups, okay? Because they be having bingo and shit and shuffleboard, whatever them games are. I think I can hang with the seniors. What y'all think? What the fuck? I think I bring a little bit of spice to the villages, the 55 plus villages. You know what I mean? And the good thing about that is you can't move people in with you like your kids can't move in with you. You can say no and sleep at night because it's against the law in the 55 plus community. So you free. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, Jay Williams. Thank you. I'm back for real now, Jay. I was in North Carolina up until yesterday, right? And I came home. I literally wasn't supposed to land. My flight wasn't supposed to land until like 10:40 p.m. And I was so fucking tired that I called the airline and I was like, nope, I need to change my flight. These bitches charged me $108 to change my flight. And then they charged me $50 to rebook my flight, all because I didn't book my flight directly through them. I booked it through Expedia. I didn't care. I paid every dime of that money because I wanted to come home. So when I changed my flight, they were like, okay, well, this is United. The flight that you're changing it to is run by Frontier Airlines. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, is it still United? And someone said it's like levels. I guess Frontier Airlines is like their lower level airline. I said, I just want to go home. Right? Baby. I get on this plane. It's small as fuck. That's number one. Number two, it was old as fuck. Number three, the overhead compartment where my seat was wouldn't close. So we got delayed by half an hour so a repairman could come and fix the overhead compartment. He tried to fix the lock. We waited for about 20 minutes for a maintenance man to show up. Then the maintenance man spent about 15 minutes trying to fix the lock. Then the maintenance man came back with Gorilla Tape and taped the shit closed. I was like, no, the fuck, we didn't sit here for 40 minutes to end up with Gorilla Tape on the overhead compartment. I mean, anybody could have got the fuck up and taped the overhead compartment. I mean, these airlines are in a recession. I mean, what in the fuck is going on? I was like, okay, so the luggage that was in the overhead compartment had to obviously come out. And they had to check it. You know the part where they check it, but not to go to the baggage claim. But when you get off the plane, your luggage is sitting right there on the jet runway or whatever. So they had to take the suitcases out of there and check the shits, right? And ultimately, they taped the overhead compartment closed. Then my flight lands in Newark, New Jersey. And I get off the plane expecting that my bag that they asked me to check that will be waiting for me at the jetway when I get off the plane. All these people standing there waiting for their bags that's supposed to be waiting for them on the jetway. We could see our bags. They didn't have nobody to bring the bags up the stairs to the I'm so fucking tired. What kind of service are we getting? Like, we pay these airline prices. We expect to get service. First of all, Newark, when you check your bag and you get to Newark Airport and you go to baggage claim, you wait for about 45 minutes for your bags to even come the fuck out. That's why I hate checking my bags, but a lot of times I do. So I was grateful not to have to check my bag this time around, but I still waited for a motherfucker to bring my bag up the little stairs. We got to do better, y'all. We have got to do better with these services. We have to demand more, okay? Because I don't know what's going on with the companies in the United States of America, but we are definitely suffering, all right? And so I had to share that ghetto ass United Airlines story with y'all. Cheryl Lee said, I'm so grateful to see another birthday. In 2005, they told me without a double lung transplant, I won't live another year. But I'm like Celie from The Color Purple. I'm here. Oh my goodness, Cheryl Lee. Oh my goodness, Cheryl Lee. Yes, you are Celie from you are here, baby. You are here. Cheryl, I don't even think you ever shared that before. And if you did, it completely slipped my mind. Double lung transplant. And that was in 2005. And where are we at now, almost 20 years later? I love to see it, Cheryl Lee. I love to see it. Thank you for sharing that with us. I have questions, but I don't know. It's your birthday, and so I'm not going to take you down that road today. But I have questions about that. So when you're ready to talk about that, let me know. Hillbilly says Saturday was dinner and eggplant night. Sunday was flea market day and eggplant night. Monday was kayaking and eggplant day. Today we heal. Why all the eggplant, Hillbilly? Why all the eggplant? Y'all love eggplant? Is that her favorite thing? That's her favorite vegetable, eggplant? Hmm. Mm. I'm drinking coffee out of my dick straw. Protagonist, listen, the U.S. is treating us like stepchildren. Did y'all see in the paper? Well, not the paper. I say the paper, but social media, because who the fuck gets the paper anymore? But did y'all see the news story that came out that said Pennsylvania is paying parents to drive their kids to school about $300 a month, okay, to drive their kids to school because they have a shortage of buses? Did y'all hear that? So you have an option. You can drive your kid to and from school and get $300 a month, or you could drive your child to school one way and have the bus drop your child home and get paid $150 a month because we have a bus shortage. I have to scratch my fucking head, right? Because we done gave Ukraine billions and billions of dollars, okay? We have all these refugees over here looking for places to live. We are sending Ukrainians to good college. I'm spitting all over my shit. Good universities. Good morning, Ghost. Good universities, right? Tuition free. Okay? But when it comes to our country, okay? When it comes to our country, we don't have money for school buses. Explain this to me. We don't have money for school buses. So they want us, even if the parents thought making $300 extra a month was good, some parents just cannot do it based on their work schedule, etc. So what in the holy fuck is going on, US of A? Why do we have money for everything else and everybody else? But when it comes to the needs of this country, our homeless people are still fucking homeless, but yet refugees are being promised places to stay. right? And because we promised them places to stay and we promised them money and we promised them benefits, right? They keep the fuck coming. When you go to New York City, okay, and you walk down 8th Avenue after I'm out drinking and I'm trying to head to catch my bus at 11:30 midnight or whatever the case may be to come back to New Jersey, these refugees and their little babies are out in the street hanging out, sitting on the sidewalk, and I'm like, these people got these little kids out here in the middle of the night because where they going, right? Where are they going? But yet this country offers all these benefits to all these non-citizens. Now, I'm not saying that we can't help motherfuckers, but damn. How the fuck we have a bus shortage? Georgie said they were doing that here for a while too. I never picked up the gift cards. I had to come to the school at a different time than I am dropping off. So they did it in New Orleans too. So this is what I'm saying, and then the fires in Hawaii. Isn't Hawaii a part of the United States of America? I got to work on that. But the fires in Hawaii. Now, I could be wrong, but I thought I heard Biden say, and y'all could correct me if I'm wrong. I thought I heard Biden say that he is allocating $700 to each household in Hawaii. Isn't that what he said? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I've been on vacation. My head been in the ground. All right. But I've been peeking out a little bit, listening to shit here and there. Did he not say he was going to give each household $700? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I know some of y'all men's at home, for the women that listen, y'all men's be laying in bed talking about this girl talk loud and she cuss all the time. I hear that consistently. That is one consistent review that people say about me and my show. Oh my God, she got so much energy in the morning. She talks so loud. She talks so fast. She cuss so much. That's me. Turn your volumes down or turn it up and enjoy it, right? But I just wanted to say that because I'm about to go in on this whole fucking shit with Hawaii. What in the holy fuck is $700 per household when you sent Ukraine millions and billions of dollars, but you are offering the people in the United States of America whose houses burned to fucking dust? I saw a picture, only one house survived, right, in Maui, right? They showed a picture, and I'm like, ooh, everybody hating on that motherfucker, right? But how do you offer these homeowners, these people that lost everything, $700? Trump gave y'all bitches $1,200 stimulus 3 times. I say y'all because I ain't get no money, okay? But Trump gave y'all $1,200, okay? And some of y'all got more than that during COVID, right? But these motherfuckers in Hawaii, it's expensive over there, y'all, okay? Lost their motherfucking houses, okay, to a fire, lost their whole city, villages, everything. And you offer them $700 per household? Oh, that's Oprah's house that survived? Baby, she is blessed. She's like Celie too. I'm here. Because only one house survived. Hillbilly said it's a land grab. I don't need no audio engineer protagonist. I talk loud in general. That's it and that's all. I don't need no audio engineer. The fuck? We got this is Coffee with Friends on a budget. All right? People don't want to hear me loud, turn their volume down. The fuck? Okay? And so I just shake my head at this country because I'm like, what in the fuck is going on? And I look at the political climate and I just don't know. Thank you, Georgie. You know, it's only the men that think I'm loud. You know, I find that a lot of men take the time to judge me. And they call me loud. They say I curse a lot. They think I fucks everybody based on my sexual energy. I love it. I love it because the only true thing about what they be thinking about me is I'm loud. That's the truth. Hmm. I'm definitely loud. All right. But this country is definitely in trouble and our political climate is crazy. That takes me to, these are small talks before I get into reading a positive thought, right? Because I got a lot of shit on my mind. I've been going, right? What in the fuck? I'm waiting for my mother to join. No, protagonist, I wasn't trying to deny your services. I'm just saying I ain't got no money. You know, I ain't even, listen, all my money gone. I need to sit the fuck down and chill. I can't hire no engineers. I can't hire shit. If people are not donating to my show at this point, their service is free. I can't take it. And I do want to support people's business, but you know, this is Coffee with Friends on a budget. The fuck? You know, my intro and outro music was donated by the Chains. Okay, and I appreciate that shit. All right. But let's talk about Trump for a minute. Fulton County is not the fuck playing. Good morning, Johnny Leon Hill. Fulton County is not playing. Oh, for all y'all that don't know, that's Georgia, right? They are not the fuck playing. They are mugshot ready for Trump. And they've indicted Trump. Trump has hired high class lawyers that have represented young boy fly or whatever the fuck. The lawyers that this particular celebrity lawyer that has represented some of the popular rappers. Okay, so Trump has hired this star quality legal team to defend him in these indictments that fell on top of him. Right now, the funny shit is what I don't understand is what I don't understand is how the hell can you run for president and you are indicted? That's the part that I'm lost at. Like, I know that you're innocent before proven guilty, but this is where the white privilege comes in for me. Oh, and that reminds me, this is where the white privilege comes in for me because I know about jail. My brother is in jail right now. He grew up most of his life in jail. My son did 2 bids in jail. You know, I've been in the jail life for a very, very fucking long time. Been through a bunch of lawyers, been to a million different court cases. All right. So I have some of this jail shit under my belt, right? Now, when my son and my brother got indicted on charges, they could barely get a job. They could barely sneeze right. And so I'm trying to figure out how does a president elect still be allowed to be a president elect? I know you didn't mention money, but I never assume anything is free. A president elect with indictments, criminal charges, felony charges at that. How can you run for president under this umbrella? Good morning, Ghost.
Good morning.
Long time no see. Good morning. I've been missing you.
Have you?
Yes, man.
Well, I just wasn't here, yesterday?
I don't care. This is different. I'm home now.
Man, I want to say I ain't go to sleep till like 1, 2 something in the morning yesterday, so I didn't wake up till like 9.
And wait, and let me tell you something. Where the fuck is Fancy K in that royal blue dress? I'm gonna smack the fuck out of her. I wanted her to be my bitch.
Man.
I was like, not my
told,
Did you see that dress?
What? Did I see it?
Did you see the shit?
No,
No, I don't think you saw it, Ghost. I know you ain't see the shit.
Say, I told her, I was like, man, that blue do something to you.
That blue
The
do
blue
something.
do something to you.
And to us too.
Oh, Lord.
To us too. To us too. I love it. So back to the white privilege. This is where the white privilege comes in for me. I need somebody to explain how could Trump run for president and have indictments? How does that work?
You just said it. You
White
just
privilege,
said it,
right?
right? Privilege. Plus, you know, you got money. When you got money, you do whatever you want to, even if you off facing charges. Until you get found guilty, you can do whatever you want to, as long as you got money.
White, yeah, money and white people, because that's not true for the black folk. Because the black folk be sitting up in jail because they don't have money for these high class
They
lawyers.
just asked about you.
Oh, that's my home girl? She better come over here so I can talk about this damn dress. Fancy. Can I have that dress?
That blue one.
That
Oh, the blue. I was gonna say
blue. That
Oh, the
blue
blue
one. That shit was fire, girl. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to fight Ghost.
Thank you.
You look so bomb in that shit. That color was popping. That's your color, girl.
I like that color too. Thank
I
you.
like that color,
Thanks,
girl.
sis.
Yeah. So talking about white privilege, I was on TikTok the other day and I was talking about black people and the black people struggle and some shit like that. And how black people have to walk and look over their shoulder, and how, times are hard for us. And why this white man on my TikTok jump in and said, "Oh, you don't think it's hard for us white people too? And you don't think us white people have to look over our shoulder?" I said, "Sir."
No, not at all. The fuck?
I said, "Sir, listen." I said, "I don't know shit about the white people. I'm black." I said, and I said, "This is what I mean by white privilege. A white motherfucker gonna come on my TikTok, and I'm talking about the black community because I'm black and I'm a part of the black community, and you gonna tell me that white people have to look over their shoulder too?" So I said, it's funny because I don't know any towns that have a sundown law that says white folks can't be there after fucking dark. Okay, I don't know that. I don't remember hearing, except for this recent news about this girl who hung herself on a tree. I don't remember seeing a lot of white motherfuckers hanging from trees. Also, I don't remember seeing and hearing black people being taken to McDonald's before they go to jail, like the white guy who shot up the motherfucking church. They stopped and got him a fucking cheeseburger on the way to fucking jail.
That boy got a whole combo.
For?
That boy got a whole combo.
Thank you. And so don't jump on my live. I'm not saying, and I said to him, I said, I didn't say anything negative about the white population. I didn't. I was talking about the struggles of the black community. And here the fuck you go talking about we got to look over our shoulder too. What the fuck? See, that's that white privilege. Just shut the fuck up. Right? Because I find that other cultures, like the white community, they always want to say they got to struggle too, but to try to downplay the struggles in the black community.
Nah, you know what I think it is. I think it's because the white people who know, like the black folks that talk about shit like this and say stuff like that, they're not saying it to be racist or no shit like that. They just saying it from a point of truth. And the white people that really get offended by it are the ones, who really just on the extra shit. Who really just be on the bullshit, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, like, all right, like hillbilly white. Hillbilly ain't
I love
getting
hillbilly.
offended by none of this shit. I don't feel like hillbilly get offended by none of this shit.
I don't think so either.
Like I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't gonna be one of the ones that's gonna speak out and be like, "Oh, well, white people this, white people that." I mean, because he understands where people coming from. You know what I'm saying?
And
It's not a place of racism. It's just truth. Like our truth. I'll say that it's just our truth.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that. And I look at hillbillies as a different culture. They're kind of like.
I think hillbilly is just his name.
No, he's a hillbilly, he said.
Right, yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, he don't be offended at all, man.
Yeah, but I think the hillbilly lifestyle is a different culture. Hillbilly, correct me if I'm wrong. That's more than his name. He's really a hillbilly. That's a different culture. Y'all remember see, hillbillies are different. It's a different culture.
They
You remember that show,
they are.
Hillbillies? Don't act like you too young, Ghost.
I do remember the show, but at the same time, it was like the show depicted hillbillies as slow. You know what I'm saying? But they really not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They really not. So it was like the show gave you somewhat of an interpretation on what a hillbilly is, but you know, it kind of downplayed them like they do black folks and a lot of shit.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep, I agree with that. I
And
never thought that they was, but you're right. Now when I look back, they did portray them as slow. I
yeah,
never.
like they didn't have an education or some shit, and I ain't like that shit because it made it all country people look like that, and it was like when people be like, "Oh, you from Mississippi? Oh man, you." Nah, motherfucker, nah, don't get it fucked up. Now the education level ain't as high as fucking California's, but at the same time, like far from dumb, far from fucking dumb.
Mm-hmm. Right, that's true, hillbilly. It's an indictment. But what I'm saying is, and we know that you're still innocent before proven guilty, but in the black community, ask how many black folks have a strike against them just when they carrying indictments.
Yeah,
You know
I'm
what
saying
I
when
mean?
you fighting a case, all you doing is
We fight
fighting the case. You can't get shit. You can't do shit. You can't go nowhere. You ain't getting approved for a motherfucking thing.
nothing.
No.
Nothing.
Mm-mm.
Nothing. I've been there. My son has walked around with indictments and couldn't do shit. But yet the people with money can have indictments. You know, in the black community, I always say they're always guilty before proven innocent because I find that we always are fighting tooth and nail to prove that we're innocent. But yet, you know, people with money, you know, they get a lot of freedom while they're fighting these indictments. And that's not something that happens in the black community. I'm just saying facts from my experiences. I'm just saying, right? And so, you know, Trump is supposed to be getting his mugshot at some point. And this is just very interesting because people are saying that Fulton County and the law is coming after him because they feel like, you know, they want to sabotage his presidential elect position. But if he did the crime, the fuck,
Right?
if he did the crime, you know, he got to do the time.
Nah. I don't know if I mentioned this. I think I probably did mention this last week or some shit, but did
Mm-hmm.
you see all the posts about Obama being gay and
Hell no.
liking guys?
Uh-uh.
You ain't been seeing this shit circulating? They been talking about Obama talking about how he like men.
No,
He
no, that's
like
a lie.
boys.
Come
I
on.
don't know. It's coming up on some very
Let me Google this shit real quick. I'm gonna have to look.
yeah.
Somebody else heard that? Oh my God.
I know I ain't the only one been seeing them posts about how they talking about that man like
We're not
me.
talking about the Inquirer.
Nah, I ain't talking about no bullshit things. It's been kind of circulating.
No, I ain't seen no shit like that. Y'all, anybody else heard that?
Oh Lord, when I tell you I got a retwist yesterday, and oh my God, my head feels so much better.
Wait, hold up. Barack Obama's 1982 love letter reveals former U.S. president's gay sex fantasy.
Men.
That was in 1982. They
Once
found
she,
a letter he wrote to a man.
gay,
A
yeah.
young Barack Obama wrote about his androgynous mind and gay sex fantasies. It's all in these papers. It's in Human Rights Campaign. It's on YouTube. It's Harvard Kennedy School is reporting it. KATV is reporting it. It says letter to his ex-girlfriend in 1982. Damn it. In 1982, a letter to his girlfriend, former President Obama wrote about
Hey, better have a good one, man.
the New York Post is reporting it.
I told you this one coming from the Inquirer for no bullshit.
In regard to homosexuality, I must say that I believe this is an attempt to remove oneself from the present, a refusal perhaps to perpetrate the endless farce of earthly life. Obama, then 21, wrote, in November 1982. You see, I make love to men dearly, but in the imagination. Okay.
You see?
You know, the only thing about this is, oh God, it's his business. And Michelle Obama, how she probably like, oh my God, these people. Okay, this is a quote from his letter. My mind is androgynous to a great extent, and I hope to make it more. So until I can think in terms of people, not women as opposed to men, Obama continued. But in returning to the body, I see that I have made a man, and physically in life, I
A
choose to
bit.
accept that contingency. Okay. I mean, his business, now our business.
See, and I just looked at it. I'm like, bro, we finally get one black president, and y'all, this what y'all want to do to him? This what y'all doing? Y'all want to
Nobody,
bring us some 1980 shit? Bitch, we in the 2020s right about now.
this is what I'm
Like this
saying.
40 years later, and you want to bring up some like y'all for real, like y'all for real.
Like, I mean, think about it. How many? I'm sure if they interviewed a bunch of women and shit, they'd find out that women been humped up on other women plenty of times. But see, that's the
But
difference.
that's more acceptable.
I was getting ready to say that.
More acceptable.
So because he's 21 and he's feeling himself out, and he wrote a letter to his ex-girl. First of all, who the fuck got possession of this letter? I need to talk to the ex-girlfriend. Cause bitch, did you release this letter?
She had to. If it wasn't her, it was her current husband. Mad that she holding on to her ex boyfriend that became the president, and he probably ain't nowhere near that type of level of nothing.
Oh my God, please
Yeah.
don't let Trump get a hold of this shit because you know he gonna say some shit.
I'm pretty sure Trump knows about this now. It's all over the place. I'm pretty sure Trump didn't heard.
Well, Ghost, until you told it to me, I didn't know that this was out there.
Yeah, but see, you see how I brought you that information?
Yes, you
You
did.
don't think this man got people working with him that brought it to him as soon as that shit hit the internet? He
Yeah,
probably heard the rumors of the shit before it even hit the internet.
yeah. Wow.
Like that's what this world really revolves around on, and it's not fucking money. It's information.
Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate, and I pray for Obama's family because this is going to be a long road, and this
Yeah.
affects kids. This affects his wife. You know, this is private business. A
What?
letter from 1982. My God. I mean, I remember when I was 18, I ran across the street and told my mother. My mother is not on here, but true story. We lived on Springfield Boulevard in Queens, and I thought I was gay. And I ran. Well, I ran. Shut the hell up, Ghost. I ran across the street, and I told my mother, "Ma, I think I'm gay. I think I'm gay." And she was like, "What?" I said, "I don't want to sleep with my baby daddy no more." But you know,
He
I
said, I don't like mans no more.
I didn't like him. He was making me nauseous when he touched me. And I was like, he touched me, he make me want to throw up. And so my mother was like, nah, go out and try something else. Try another thing. And so I
Yeah.
did. And I realized that it was all was well in the waters, right? It was just him. And so, but that's funny, Ghost. All right. I'm a poke you when I see you in November. That's all I got to
Oh, that's what she said before she pulled out the lead. She said, "Tell her that we are ready for them Friendsgiving. We got a spot, like we setting everything up. We
I
ready."
know, Deb. Deb, let me tell you something. You are amazing, and
So
you are
didn't I tell you a while ago? This what they do?
yes.
Okay, this what they do.
But
I was
Ghost,
serious.
like it. Listen, they won't even let me. Like I'm like Deb, let me. She's like, leave me
No,
the fuck alone. I'm like, oh my God, like I got all y'all
this
phone numbers.
what they do.
No, they gave me your phone number, Ghost. I got Deb's phone number. I got Fancy K phone number. I got everybody's phone number. When I get my mind right and settled, I'm calling Deb because Deb, y'all can't be doing all of this. We gotta talk. Like you gotta accept my
This
my
what
help.
they do.
They doing it.
Man, look, I'm like when it comes to Kenya and Debbie, they call it what they do. Like I'm not gonna care. They call it what they do. Pretty much the only thing you really got to do is give them an idea, give them a time frame, and leave them the fuck alone.
That's what they doing. They calling
That's
me,
it.
telling me, Robin, this is playing. You okay with this? And I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm good with that. You okay with this? Okay, we got this. And I'm like, hold up, wait. Y'all, they were like, no, we got it.
Yeah. Listen,
I
listen.
feel like I'm gonna tell you no lie,
What?
goes. Can I say something?
What's
Everybody
that?
that know we come into Texas, everybody says, oh my God, people better act the fuck right because Ghost gonna cuss them the fuck out. Everybody's excited to get there to see you, Ghost, because they're like, Ghost just say what the fuck is real. So if anybody act the fuck up, he gonna
Boy,
be like,
man, man, I be chilling,
I
man.
know
I
that's
be
what
chilling.
Knowledge said. You be chilling.
Yeah, I be chilling. I be out the way. I don't be in no bullshit. So it's like when the motherfuckers some bullshit come disturb my peace. Oh man, it's a problem. It's a problem. But no, man, I be chilling, and like I said, this is why I knew whenever I wanted to plan something for Kenya that day, like with the whole
The
the
dinner and the
makeup,
make.
I knew who to call. You know what I'm
And
saying?
Deb said
I knew who to
that
call.
etiquette when you host a person, Deb, listen, people don't have etiquette these days. So I don't
Uh, I
No,
am.
I know he's nice in person. I didn't mean he wasn't nice when I said cuss out. I meant he's going to be honest. When I say cuss people out, I don't mean in a negative way. I mean, he's just going to be honest the way he is. And that's what I love about Ghost. Like, I'm going to be straight up. Like, Ghost, when he first started joining the show, like, he had an edge on him and it frightened people a little bit because he came out and he said what the fuck he wanted to say. But the one thing I appreciate about Ghost is the fact that he says what the fuck he wants to say. And so I don't mind him being
That
on the
was
show.
saying.
I mean, because I genuinely love and appreciate you, Ghost. I do because you are so raw, but I also have seen the evolution of you since you've been on this show. Like you are conscious about the way you deliver things because you are aware of people's different triggers and traumas on the show. And I've seen that in you.
I be trying. I be
Love
trying
you.
to be considerate of other people.
And you doing it. You doing it. And I love it. You are absolutely doing it. All right. And so I want to say, I know I didn't get to read the positive. I had so much because I haven't been home to talk about. I haven't read the positive
Oh,
thought of the day, but hair looking good.
finally.
But I met I Am DeCinta, y'all. Did y'all see the picture with me and I Am DeCinta?
No.
Yeah,
Wait.
I
What?
posted it.
Let me
I
go.
met I Am DeCinta, and oh my God, such a beautiful person. She came out to celebrate with us. Actually, she picked the place that we hung out at. This is us, Ghost. Yep. She came out and met me. So, it's a beautiful, oh my gosh, she is so beautiful. She is. She's so beautiful. And she's beautiful, to look at, and she's beautiful just through and through. And so Theo and I enjoyed spending time with I Am DeCinta. Okay. We really, really did. So it's a joy being able to go to the different cities and meet people. So I want to say thank you, I Am DeCinta, for coming out and meeting me. I appreciate that. And of course, Theo knows I appreciate her hosting me. We had a great time, Deb. But let me read this positive thought real quick because I'm getting ready to get into some shit that
It's on Instagram.
yeah. Is it on Instagram? Yeah, it should be on Instagram. Yeah, it's on Instagram on my Raw page. Okay, August 22nd. So while Ghost is looking at the pictures, I'm going to read the positive thought for today, and then we're going to get into today's topic. All right, August 22nd, I am faith-filled and fear-free because I am on a search and recovery mission led by a divine rescue squad. Emergency, emergency, emergency. It is time for search and recovery mission. It is time to recover your selfhood. It is time to search out fear, doubt, and anything else that promotes and supports self-sabotage. It is time to rediscover your mission and purpose in life. It is time to recover your confidence. It is time to recover your joy. It is time to recover your faith. Emergency, emergency, emergency. The Divine Rescue Squad is here with a dose of forgiveness and faith that will help you destroy all internal enemies. When you find the enemies that diminish your self value, you will recover your divinity. Is the enemy anger? Is that the enemy anger? Where? Over there under fallout of a breakup? Is that the enemy hatred? Where? Right there. It's joining forces with the memory of what was done and how it was done. Smash those memories with forgiveness. Do you see the enemy resentment? Where? Right there. It is next to the enemy comparing yourself to everyone else. You know how people compare with each other? Right? What is that hiding under the need to please, the need to be liked? Call in the troops. You need a transfusion of self-love and self-acceptance. You know, there's a population of people that need to be liked and need to be accepted, right? So they are not walking in their true selves, right? That's just my little ad lib. Search for your pride. Recover it from feeling of failure. Search for your honor. Recover it from the feeling of powerlessness and victimization. Search for your purpose. Recover it from disbelief. Your life is depending on you. It is time to recover the faith that no matter what happens, you will not be defeated. Until today, you may not have realized that within your own thoughts, there are enemies who could be destroying your faith and diminishing your sense of self. Just for today, perform a search and recovery mission. Think about what you are thinking about and apply the appropriate treatment to the enemy. Today, I am devoted to searching for mental and emotional enemies and recovering myself. That's deep because there's a population of people that compare themselves to another population of people, and they look at their lives and they say, oh, my life is not as great because I wish my life was like that person. And you know, I can't say that there was never a period in my life where I might not have said that. And it's a damn shame at 56 I am appreciating my life more and more and not giving a damn about comparing it to somebody else's life, right? Because even those that are dressed up in the most beautiful items and the most expensive garment go home and they have their own series of issues that they're dealing with, right? But we as a society, you know, sometimes look at people and the things that they own or the positions that they hold, and we think that means happiness, right? But that doesn't necessarily mean that they're happy. And so we get caught up within ourselves and we self-sabotage our own selves by looking at other people when we need to be soul searching and doing some self-love within ourselves, right? And so this was a good read for today. That was a positive read. Yes, Georgie, Theo is beautiful. Yes. You know, she's beautiful and she was a great host. She was, right? I loved it. Her house is beautiful. I love y'all. I really do. And so that was today's reading. But today's topic is do you guys put an age limit, or have you guys ever put an age limit on the milestones you wanted to accomplish in life? And what happened when you got to that age and you didn't accomplish those milestones? For example, I was watching a movie with Theo this weekend and I forget the name of it. It was on Tubi. It's an African movie, but you know them African movies be good. And it was four friends who made a video in high school that talked about all the things that they needed to accomplish by the age of 30. They needed to own their own houses or condos or penthouses. They needed to be married. They needed to have a child by the age of 30. So as they were ticking to the age of 30, you have four different scenarios playing out where they were racing against the clock of time, which caused every last one of them to settle in situations that wasn't ideal. Have you ever found yourself settling in a situation that wasn't ideal because you were trying to beat the clock of time? Anybody? And while y'all are thinking about that, this relationship coach that the men have their panties in a wad over, Ace Metaphor. I post him all the time, right? The last post that I posted where he said he was talking about the stage of single. Okay, I got you, Deb. The stage of single, right? He said, you are single until they make you unsingle. What does that mean? That you have to be transparent as to where you are in a relationship with a person, right? And so I posted this video. It's on my IG page. And I noticed that a bunch of the men are jumping on the post and they're saying, oh my God, this is another Steve Harvey. Oh my God, ladies, he needs to shut the fuck up. Oh my God, you ladies, I know y'all not believing in this, right? And I said to a couple of the guys that commented on my post, is it that y'all mad that he said it? Or are you saying that what he's saying is a lie? Because what Ace Metaphor said was, you are single until you are no longer single. And it makes perfect sense to me, right? Because people will be in relationships, right? And, you are fucking this person. They, y'all are really not claiming each other as girlfriend and boyfriend, right? And he got his options, she got her options, and y'all are in a limbo state. And he's saying, if you're in that limbo state, you are single. You are single. And so many men are jumping on there saying, oh, he needs to shut the fuck up. Why? Why does he need to shut the fuck up? Is he lying?
Nope.
So my question is, do men get upset when these relationship coaches just say the shit out loud, it be true, but they just don't want us to know?
Now, I tell you honestly, I feel like Steve Harvey should have been shut the fuck up. Honestly, he should have been shut the fuck up because he don't speak for a majority of men. I tell you that shit now. He don't at all. I don't know where the fuck he got his info from, but nigga, you weren't hanging with us. You weren't hanging with us. That no, I feel like he should have been shut that shit down.
But I mean, because I mean, a couple of men that I asked on my post as it relates to Ace Metaphor, I said, are y'all mad? Because what he's saying is a lie or is it true? And none of them answered me. And so I don't understand why people get upset over these relationship coaches, these men that come out and they say these things. I mean, besides Steve Harvey, because Steve is not really a relationship coach, but I mean, in my opinion, right? But in Ace Metaphor's case, he comes out and the men are like, oh, yeah, right. In real life, he's a womanizer. And maybe he is. But that doesn't take away from what the fuck he said.
Right.
What he said was true.
That's why you're taking it.
Until you're in a relationship.
Right. That's why you're taking advice from motherfucker, taking marriage advice from somebody who been divorced 3 times. It's like shit. It probably didn't. The info that they give you probably didn't work out for them, but it could work for you.
Exactly.
They done been in 3 marriages. I'm pretty sure they know something.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's still up to you whether you use the shit or not, but they know more about marriages than your one time having ass do, or no time being married having ass do.
Right. And that's another great point. The first thing we say is, oh my God, but you're not in a relationship. Or, oh my God, you had 3 bad marriages. Okay, I had 3 bad marriages. That's why the fuck I could tell you. Like when I was raising my son and my friends started having kids, right? I used to give advice and I used to say to myself, I know these motherfuckers are going to be like, I know she better shut the fuck up with her son in a hooscow. And so I used to tread lightly and I'm like, but shit, my son is in a hooscow, but I'm trying to tell you some shit so that your kid might not end up in there. Or if your kid end up in there, I might be able to help you navigate through that shit. The fuck, just because my experience is what it is, does not mean that I can't give you decent advice. I don't know. So,
but I do get it though. I do get it from people that do look at it from that standpoint, saying you can't give me advice on this when you ain't there. At the same time, that's like saying you gonna hire a financial advisor that's broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna be a financial advisor but you broke? How you gonna manage my money if you can't manage your own?
Okay, but let me ask this. Let me flip that a little bit. What if you had a financial advisor that used to be broke, but it's not broke no more, right? That's the example of, okay, my son
Show
was
me.
in jail, but he ain't in jail now. He's a very successful working man. So why wouldn't you take advice from a person like me, even though at one point, it was on the downside, but look where my life has grown from then. So if I had a financial analyst and they were like, listen, I used to be on welfare and shit, and
But
now,
you're gonna have to show me what you did though.
yeah,
You can't just tell me, oh, I used to be broke and now I'm good now. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. Nah, show me how you went from being broke to having your money. Like, show me your
well,
steps
that's
so I
what
know
a
that
financial
you're gonna
advisor should
invest
be doing
correctly.
anyway.
Huh?
That's what a financial advisor should be doing anyway.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Deb said, okay, back to the question. Did you put a time span on the things that you wanted to do in your life? And Deb said, in my 20s, I was notorious for this. I wanted to be married by 26 and have 2 boys by 29, make my first million by 33. Okay.
And I heard a lot of women say that shit. Like, man, I'm 25 years old. My life ain't going the way it's supposed to. I'm supposed to be married by now. I'm supposed to have my kid. I say, bitch, you only 25.
Yeah.
Like, you are only 25. Like, I understand that you expect so much in your life, but you didn't put a long enough time frame on it. Nobody's saying you can't get these things, but it's like whenever you set up shit like that to have it done by a certain age, you really fuck yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just set the goal. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna tell you this quote that I heard that fit perfectly. Focus on the win. Don't worry about the win. You know what I'm saying? Focus on actually winning, you know what I'm saying? Winning the goal at the end, but don't focus on when it's going to happen. Just focus on the
Yes.
goal.
Like
Man,
the
focus on the
focus
win,
on the
not the win.
WIN, not the
Yeah.
WHEN.
Yeah. Focus on the win, not the win.
Yeah. I like that. And the thing is that I was watching, I don't know, Caught in the Act. Y'all ever see that? That's on MTV. And it's like that show Cheaters that used to come on where they used to follow people around and catch them cheating. Well,
Mm-hmm.
Caught in the Act is hosted by Tammy Roman. She used to be on Basketball Wives. And last night I was watching the episodes, and there was one episode where this young guy had hired Tammy Roman's company and said that he was dating his woman who was older than him, and she's 30 and he's about 20. He's in his early 20s. And he said he felt like his girlfriend was cheating on him, right? He works hard. He's working like 20 hours a day sometimes because he's trying to make enough money so that they can have a family, they can buy a home and shit like that. Well, he suspected that she was cheating with her yoga aerial instructor, and so hired Tammy's company. Come to find out, she was cheating with the aerial instructor, and her excuse was, well, I'm 30, I'm about to be 30. She's 28 years old, and she said, I'm about to be 30 and I need to have a baby. And he said, so you cheat? She said, well, because you said you needed 4 more years to have kids and my clock is ticking. And he said, so you cheat? And so this woman literally was cheating because she didn't want to wait for her boyfriend another 4 years to have a child. So, at the time, Tammy said, listen, you got to make a choice. Do you want to be with your man or do you want to be with this yoga instructor? And she said she wanted to be with her man. But her man, that young boy, said,
No.
uh-uh.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
He was like, Now, I gave him kudos because he was like, no, I caught you literally cheating. They had video of her fuxing her yoga instructor in a car. He said, you want me to take you back after I'm busting my ass and I'm working 2 damn jobs, right? And you fucking in the back of somebody's car? I don't want you.
You a pass around now.
I don't
Like
want
that's how you looked at it.
And meanwhile, the yoga instructor is standing on the sidelines going, baby, I'll marry you. I'll marry you. And she wants this young
Don't
boy
want
back.
you. She
The
don't
young
want you, dog.
Exactly. But guess what she did? After the young boy walked out and was like, nah, I'm done. I'm not going to see you or talk to you after this day. I'm done. Okay. He walks out. Why this bitch in the middle of all the argument, her side piece is like, will you marry me? I want you. Will you marry me? This is the side piece in the back. Would you marry me? She didn't answer him until her ex-man walked out the door. She goes back into the yoga studio and she says, I couldn't hear your question over all the noise and stuff. And so, I'm gonna be 30 and I'm not gonna let nobody stop me from my goals and dreams. This bitch took her side piece's proposal and was like, I'm still gonna go ahead and have this baby. She didn't give a fuck. Like, after that young boy walked out, after she was snot nose crying over him, her goal was, I have to have a baby by 30. And Tammy looked at her and said, by any old dick? Like, you just want to have a baby by any old dick? And so my question is, sometimes we put these time limits on our life that we wind up settling just for any old thing, just to meet the time limit. Why are these time limits so important? Yes, I understand your eggs get kind of frowsy after the age of 30, but you are willing to risk toxic relationships and bring kids into the world, not even knowing the man that you with, just so that you can beat the clock?
Hey, but then down the line, after that baby get here and he burn off and ain't paying child support, then she gonna be like, oh, you ain't shit, you ain't this, you ain't that. Bitch, you picked him. Bitch, you picked him. In a
And they
fucked
was
up
looking around
situation.
saying, yeah,
Like,
her
you
yoga
can't,
instructor.
yeah, like, you can't be mad at none of that yoga instructor do to you, bitch. Look what you did to the motherfucker behind the back with the yoga instructor. And it's like I be trying to tell people all day, man, like with women, telling them, like, man, if you don't want a broke dude, you want to deal with a busy one. Man,
That
that's just
part.
what it is. That's just all it is. If you don't want a broke dude, you want to deal with a busy one. If you don't mind them being broke, you can sit up under your ass all fucking day long. Man, I just can't do it. I just
Like,
can't
what
do
are we
it.
choosing? And you're right. Like, this boy was working his ass off. I mean, literally, Tammy picked him up from one of his jobs to take him over to catch these motherfuckers. And he's like, hold up, I'm working my ass off. I got a 4-year plan. And you out here fuxing in the back of somebody's car? Like, he couldn't even take you to a bed in a place
Out of the public eye.
right out the bar in the back of the car.
And see, I could have been the dude. You could have told me you had a man there doing all this shit for you, bitch. I'd have made sure you ain't get caught. Man, I ain't trying to fuck up nothing you got going on, bitch. I just want to have some fun, bitch. I would have made sure you ain't get caught.
Oh my God. No, but because her yoga instructor wanted to be in a relationship with her. So he wanted her to get caught.
See, that's the thing. It's like, why? And see, he was done for that. Why would you think that she gonna be faithful to you, and she got to do this working 2, 3 jobs, whatever, grinding it out for to get her a house, make her a life, and all this other shit. She cheated on him. What make you think? What the fuck you think she gonna do to you? At least he was lucky enough not to have married the ass yet. You up here proposing? Oh, you was a dummy. Oh, you was a dummy. I know what it was. That boy fell in love with that pussy or that mouth. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what the fuck it was. It
Yeah.
damn sure wasn't her. It definitely wasn't her.
And sometimes I feel like people love the challenge of it all. Like,
Oh, trying to change somebody?
no challenge. Like, when you see somebody that you can't have, like
Oh
the
yeah.
excitement of the fucking challenge. Like, I've been there before. I was raggedy. I'm delivered. You know how you chase somebody that's hard to get, and you be like, I want that motherfucker. I want that motherfucker. Then when you get it, you be like, ugh.
Like it ain't what you thought
I'm
it was.
Or you just bored because the chase is over. Like, okay.
But see, that's why my chase is never like I've never set myself up in a chase to where I feel like I had to get you like relationship wise.
Mhm.
As long as I got the fuck, I was cool. I
Yeah.
was good. Like
Mhm.
I feel like I got you then. Cause I don't give a damn about if I got to get in a relationship with you, if I had a kid with you, no shit like that. But as long as I got the fuck, bitch, I got that. I'm
Yeah.
good.
Yep. And so Tammy followed up with this young boy 3 months later. She called to check on him. And he said he was still healing through it. But the one thing he said was, She said, have you spoken to, this girl? He said, no. When I said that was the last time she was going to see me or hear my voice, I meant
I
that.
meant that. That's what I'm talking about.
I was like, yes, motherfucker. See, y'all be taking these young boys for granted. That young motherfucker was like, I'm still healing through it. I'm still trying to get through it. I'm not as motivated as I was, but I ain't seen her since that day. And I don't want to talk about her. I don't give a shit about her. That's what he said. That took a lot. This was a man who was in love with this woman, working his ass off to take care of a woman. So ladies, be careful what the fuck time limit you are placing on yourself and the pressures that you are putting on yourself and the people in your life. And you got to ask yourself, you want a broke ass man or you want a man that's trying to provide for you? And that might mean that he's busy. I'm asking myself too. Because, I'm like one of those spoiled little, I'm real girly, and I'm really like, I like my man under me, but I like my man with money too. So I be like on the fence with shit. I be like, yeah, be busy, but make sure you under me at the same time. Like, I don't know how that's going to work, but I'm going to tell you, if I had to choose, I prefer a busy motherfucker.
Y'all, let me tell you, this the thing though. It don't matter how cool or how straight laced or how whatever you think any guy is. A guy spoke to you, wanted to get to know you, all because he wants to fuck you. Man, the first law of attraction is physical attraction. You know what I'm saying? You like what you see 1st.
Mm-hmm.
That's what made you say something. And clearly you like what you see back. That's why you give a dude your number. You know what I'm saying? So in the beginning, it's all about fucking you anyway. No matter how square of a dude he is, it's all about fucking you from the jump anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about though how you carry yourself, the conversations y'all have, the way you dress. That's gonna determine your relationship. It ain't determined on how quick you give up the draws. It has nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I can meet a woman this morning or whatever, and later on this evening be fucking, and I ain't gonna look at her like a hoe, depending on how she carried herself. You know what I'm saying? Because again, we all adults. You know what I'm saying? You like what you like, I like what I like. Why we can't share that moment? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why we can't, you know what I'm saying? Exchange that moment, share some fuck faces type shit. That
Mm-hmm.
don't mean that I'm gonna look at you like a hoe. Like I said, it was how you carried yourself up until that point. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Are you always talking about what you can get out of motherfucker? Or are you out here talking about your goals and what you want to do? And you know what I'm saying? Like, are you dressing? Do you have the uniform on up a hoe, or are you dressed with your body covered but still sexy? You know what I'm saying? It's all about you. Like,
Mm-hmm.
we want to fuck regardless of who you think you are. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like, we want to fuck, period.
Mm-hmm.
But it's how you carry yourself that's gonna determine how we look at you and how we treat you.
Your average logical thinker said, and that's exactly why women should require commitment before screwing. All they want is the box, not a relationship.
The draws,
Oh, the drawers. That was panties. I can't see.
them
That's
underwear.
something I have to give it up because he's attracted. I mean, for me as an individual, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I'm gonna have to have sex before commitment. That's
Yeah,
me. That's
I
just
need to
me.
know what I'm getting into. I need to know
Me,
what I'm getting.
right? I mean, that's just me because I've had bad sex. I've had a whole husband with bad sex. I'm never ever going to do that again. All
I
right.
had to test drive my car before I buy it.
Yeah, man. Like, I got to try on my pants before I buy it. I mean, I cannot, and that's just me. So I mean, I'ma fucks you before we get committed. That's my truth. I don't care what people see that as, but I'm not gonna commit to somebody and then they got bad dick or
I'll
pussy.
say for real, y'all. Like, what you gonna do is you didn't put in this time with this guy. He's nice. He work hard. He do everything else that you want. But the day you finally decide to get that man some ass, he pull out a Vienna sausage. You know what I'm saying? You gonna feel some type of way that you done wasted all that motherfucking time.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like I
yeah.
say, don't look at you like a hoe because you fuck on the first date. It's how you carry yourself up until the time that we fuck.
Well, that's true. I never fucked on the first date, and I never had a one night stand. I never ever did. And I don't judge people who do, like, well, just, going to resorts and hanging out. I see people do it all the time, but it's just not my thing. I be scared, right? But that's me. But I'll
Of
get
what?
to, huh?
Of what?
What am I scared of?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. I really don't know. It's just, and I've had plenty of opportunities. People be like,
Don't say swimming, y'all. You better not say swimming. That's gonna help you see it beforehand, cause that ain't a good visual. You want that nigga in some cold water? That's not a good
oh,
visual
we
to
can
see
do
what a
other
nigga dick
things
looking
that
like.
would allow me to see it beforehand. No, see what? Other things like what? Hug, kiss. If he eats your pussy, that's sex. You may as well just go all the fuck the
I
way.
about to say, first of all, if a dude eat your coochie and you don't get that man no ass, that nigga's lame. Like that boy lame. That's why you ain't give him no ass. I wish a bitch would talking about eat my coochie, but I can't give you no sex. Nah, bitch, I
I
don't know what you
mean,
thought this was.
I'm not judging people who wait until they are in a commitment.
No,
I,
not at all.
I'm just saying I'm not that person. I'm not that person, right? Um, I'm not that person because I mean, I need to know what I'm getting. That's my honest, but I know me. Some people are not as sexual. Some people don't put sex at the top of their chain when it comes to relationship. That's not one of the high important things for them. For me, it is. For me, it is because
I'll say the average person it is. They may not feel like it or look at it in that moment because they feel like they have bigger goals in mind or whatever it is that they want. But at the end of the day, if your dude wasn't fucking you on a regular, you'd be questioning why not type shit. So it is a big thing. People just don't realize how big it is to them. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying. I mean, you know, whatever. You
But yeah,
know,
I gotta try my shit before I commit to it, cause I'm gonna feel some type of way as if I done put all this time in getting to know you and you know what I'm saying, and got some feelings about with you, and then I get to you and you got some dry ass coochie, like bitch, I'm gonna feel some type of way, or if I go to fuck and I just fall in your shit cause you ain't got no walls, like it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. So now I got more questions. Then after that, now I got more questions.
yeah, yeah. And your average logical thinker, okay, I agree with that. Some women, because we are emotional
No,
creatures,
Debbie.
if we get good sex, sometimes we expecting a commitment because that man laid a good pipe on us, and maybe that's not what he was expecting. But I think that has to be, you have to know who you are as an individual when you are out here dating and know what you think your level of expectation is going to be. For me, I could fucks and if the guy doesn't want to be in a relationship or whatever, okay. But now if we fucks him for a year or two, and then I'm a poke you, right? But if I fucks you once or twice and I find out you don't want to be in a relationship, okay, that I mean, no big deal. But then that's that we play a role in that too, y'all. You know what
You
I'm saying?
do, you do.
We play a role in that too.
Like if you and that guy didn't have a conversation that we're in a relationship, whether you give up that coochie or not, y'all still ain't in no fucking relationship. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like you can't expect to be in a relationship or expect commitment after y'all fuck just cause y'all fuck. Like who does that? Who like how did you come to that conclusion that y'all in a commitment cause y'all fuck?
Because women
No.
are, I understand what y'all to say. Women are,
No, I do. I get that too. I'm
yeah,
just saying, like you like that's not logical. That's not. You didn't have that conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't assume anything.
yeah,
You can't assume anything. You can assume he wanted to fuck, which is what happened, but
yeah.
you can't assume that he want a relationship because that ain't what he told you.
Yeah. So basically, y'all, what you're saying is that conversations need to be had in your world before the physical aspect comes in
But
so
they
that
just
you know
don't.
which direction y'all are going. And I don't see nothing wrong with that. Because we're accountable as well. Like Go said, if you know you are that type of person that might want to be in a relationship with this person before you fucks, then you need to have that conversation. Do not wait for him
Straight
to have
up.
the conversation.
Don't assume that he on the same shit with you. He ain't no. I'm not thinking like ain't no man thinking like that. Like after I get this coochie, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you mine type shit. The only way that's gonna happen, and I'm pretty sure every woman feel like this about they own coochie, but half of y'all can stop, is if you got some bomb ass shit that man can't come back from. Now, I tell you, like when it come to Kenya, I didn't feel like after sex I want to be in a relationship with her. I felt like, you know what I'm saying, it was more, I wanted more than just sex before I ever even talked to her. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing her social media account or whatever, I knew just off that, like I can't come with her like you could be a side chick type shit. Like I didn't get that vibe from her. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's the way she carried herself. She ain't had a uniform or no hoe, but she looked sexy as fuck in all her pictures. You know what I'm saying? But body covered the fuck up though. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, I lost my train of thought. This motherfucker in the staring at
No,
me.
we were talking about, men just wanting women for sex or knowing when they want more. And you said you knew you wanted more. Men know when they want more. Sometimes you don't have to get to the physical aspect before you know you want more, based on how the woman carries herself. But Deb is asking, can I ask a question? Do y'all think it's possible to be too educated when it comes to sex? What does that mean?
No.
I don't know what that
The
means.
more you
Like,
know, the better. It's like, can you be too educated in your job? The more you know, the better you can do your job, right?
but what
If
do
you
you
don't know
mean?
nothing about it, you
Too
lost.
educated about the diseases, or what do you mean too educated about sex? I need more. Um,
All y'all cat ain't fire, y'all. I'm sorry, it's not. Some of it might
what
be
makes a
on
cat?
fire.
Okay, go. So what makes a cat bad?
Dry, the smell, no walls in that motherfucker whatsoever.
What
Like
is
I
no
said earlier,
walls?
like if I go to
Y'all
put
be
my dick,
saying no walls, but what is
like
that for real?
like if I go to put my dick in you and I just fall in your shit, like I don't feel no muscles constricting around my dick. Like I don't feel nothing. Like if I just fall in that bitch, like there was no resistance to get in that motherfucker whatsoever. Like I don't give a fuck how wet you get. You know what I'm saying? If your shit is just loose as fuck like that, if I feel like I can put a softball in your shit with ease, nah, bitch, I can't do it. I
Okay,
can't do it.
okay, okay. Pat said, "What is bad dick or bad pussy?" Well, he just explained what bad pussy is. What's bad dick? Can't you learn to be better and how to please each other? I think you can, but people have to be open to that, right? Like when I was married to my,
That's a,
my husband, he wasn't open to the things that I was saying. I was like, let's watch porn, let's do sex this way. He was like, no, no, everything was a no, 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 no. So if you are closed-minded and you don't want to expand sexually because you're not open to other things sexually, that to me makes a bad dick. Someone that's not willing to do more or adjust in which y'all already have sexually. And that's what made that's what made his dick bad to me, because I'm like, okay, we're doing the same shit we were doing at 24, 25, 26. I want to do some other shit. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't for it. So I was like, I'm bored. It's bad. It's not good. You're not listening to my needs. That's bad dick to me.
My bank card to get here because I got money.
Tell Peanut we're on live.
I
And
let the window up on the air.
and so for me, that's my description of bad dick. I can't describe bad pussy. I guess bad pussy for me would be an odor.
Well, Deb, this is the thing. It's like, comparing them to your previous sex partners, or whatever, that's where you learn what you like from sex. You know what I'm saying? What sex was from your previous partners. You know what you like, what you don't like, and shit like that. So it's not necessarily a comparison to your previous partners. It's just a comparison of the particular act of knowing what it is that you like and how you like it.
Yeah.
Like every female don't like they coochie ate the same. You know what I'm saying? Just like every dude don't like they dick suck the same.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's like you can say, oh, you may lose out on a good person because you don't like their sex, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, it's like you would rather leave them behind that now than get into a relationship and then down the line, you're not sexually satisfied and then you fuck around and you cheat. You know what I'm saying? So now you done wasted daytime, you done wasted your time when you still out there searching because you're not getting satisfied.
And communication is key.
Like a motherfucker. That is the number one thing. Man, I'm kind of I ain't gonna say upset that it took me so long to learn to communicate the way that I do now, but I would say I'm happy it took this long because I feel like if I'd have learned earlier, I wouldn't be where I am now. Cause
Mm-hmm.
nigga, oh man, look, I love my white boy. Fuck, ooh, well, fuck you, previous motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? This one here, oh nigga,
Yeah.
say.
Yeah. Y'all said I've just met too many women who claim they don't want a relationship, but after they screw, they mad because old
Thank
boy
you.
don't want to settle down. That's true. Cause sometimes the dick fuck us up mentally. Now I ain't gonna lie. That could have been me. That sounds like some scenario I've been in before where I'd be like, I ain't want no relationship. Then as soon as he dick me down, I'd be like, that's mine. I'd be trying to claim it. But didn't have the conversation in advance. And so you be trying to claim shit that really ain't yours. You know what I'm saying? After some good eggplant. That's why you got to know yourself. The fuck?
Man, I be telling people all the time, it's like
That's a good one, y'all.
if you not in a if y'all not in a committed relationship or whatever the case may be, you have to go into the mind frame of thinking this is just sex until it ain't. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You have to keep your mind at knowing that that's what it is until it ain't. Regardless of how you feel, you may feel like it's more than that or whatever, but if that conversation ain't had, you don't know if your feelings are mutual.
Mm,
So mentally, you have to tell yourself that it's just sex. That way you protect your own feelings. Cause best believe that man went in there thinking, oh, I'm just getting this pussy. You know what I'm saying? But again, he can still want more from you, but it's how you carry yourself.
yeah. Deb said, I heard a few women let a good man go solely because sex is bad, but would you have talked to him if you were so accustomed to the way Tyrone hit it? I would. I wouldn't compare him to somebody. See, I don't compare one man to the next. I only go based on what I like. I don't go based on how the last man hit it versus the man before. I know what Raw likes, right? I don't give a fuck. So I know if I like to be choked. I know if I like to be spanked. I know if I like sex a certain way. I know what I like. So what I like, no matter who I'm with, I'm going to make sure they understand what I like. And if they're not doing what I like, this ain't based on Tyrone. If they not doing what I like, then I'm gonna have the conversation. And if it's something that they can't, just same way I did with my ex-husband, if it's something that they're not going to adjust to, RAW is very honest with herself. Okay. And I'm gonna be like, now I'm gonna be honest and be like, well, I don't know if I'm gonna be here because I like these things, right? Now, I have also never had a man that has so many other great qualities that I had the opportunity to assess whether I could adapt to the sex he can give based on all his other great qualities. I ain't never had a man with all these other fucking great qualities, okay, that made me go, okay, I'm gonna accept the bad dick. Now, if I had a man that had all these other great qualities that I'm looking for, a working man, made money, provided for me, was emotionally available, and all that shit, and his dick was a little bit bad, I might try to work with that shit a little bit and talk with him and try to, you know, navigate through that. I never had that experience, y'all. Okay. And so for me, until I have that experience, I need good dick. The fuck? Until a man step in the room that have all these other qualities, and is stepping up to the plate and doing all these other things for me to say, okay, let me think about your dick for a minute and let me see if I can work with it. I need, I'm just saying, I'm just telling y'all to fuck my experience. Okay. But I do not think you should compare him to the last man, right? Because everybody is different sexually. I think they should be. The fuck? Y'all said I'm not training you. Well, I mean, I'm just, especially at 50. See, and this is another thing. It depends on the age you're at. For me at 56, you need to know how to fucks. Like you had enough practice by 56 to know how to fuck. You should have fucked enough women, okay, and did enough different things, in my opinion. Well, the type of guys I mess with, right? They should know, because
Well, see, Well, it was like I was saying though. Everybody likes shit different. You know what I'm saying? Like no woman like her cat ate the same as the last person. So it's like, yeah, you may know how to fuck, but at the end of the day, it's like you still gotta learn your person. You know what I'm
True.
saying? You still gotta learn how they like it. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And you shouldn't look at it in a way of you don't know what you're doing or whatever because you gotta learn a different way or do it a different way. It's just one straight line way of doing something is not gonna please everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have to be open to learning. You know what I'm saying? You have to be open to adjusting from what you've done before.
But that's
You know
what
what I mean?
makes it good. You heard what you said? You have to be open,
Yeah, you do. You know what I'm saying? You have to be willing. You know what I'm
willing,
saying? You
and
have to be
willing.
willing. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like okay, this is my person.
Mhm.
Do I want to please my person or do I not give a fuck? Well, I mean, I don't want to say it like that, but do I want to please my person or am I not willing to at least try type shit? You know
Mhm.
what I mean?
Mhm.
It's like, nah, you know what? When it comes to me personally, I feel like I don't need your help no motherfucking way. I feel like I know what I'm doing regardless. But
Oh,
even still, if I'm not, if you feel like there's something that I'm missing or whatever, motherfucker, tell me.
yeah.
Let me know because I want to make sure I get it right. That's
Yeah.
why I like recording. You know what I'm saying? I like recording myself fucking or whatever the case may be. And it's not
You
for the
can go back
possibility.
like a football tape and see what the
Yeah,
fuck.
like that's what I do. Like instead of just sitting there necessarily watching porn, like I'll watch my own shit so I'll know the next time I come fuck you. Okay, when I hit you at this angle, bitch, you move like this. So you really like that. I'm gonna hit you again like that. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Or if I move my tongue a certain way on you, you know what I'm saying? Then okay, I'm gonna get you again like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I learn from myself.
That's
You know
a
what I'm
good
saying?
assessment. Like tape yourself so that you can go back and rewatch the shit and
Yeah.
see
So
what's good and what adjustments you need to make. Woo.
yeah. I'm gonna say, oh, I know Kenya got the concept of it like a motherfucker, but we was out. I forgot what the fuck we went to. I think we was at Papados or I think we were probably at Grottos. I can't fucking remember. But she had a drink that came with a cherry. Well, I took the stem and I tied that motherfucker in a knot with my tongue and gave it back to her.
Oh yeah, I like when people do that.
You know what I mean? So like I said, I don't feel like I need help.
Do it.
Like I said, I don't feel like I need help. But at the same time, if there's something else that you like, tell me. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Cause you know what I'm saying? I like to please. I like watching your eyes roll back in your head. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't eat coochie for you. Do it for me. Fuck you. Uh,
Mm. Mm, mm, Y'all said I may not like the realness of Ghost sometimes, but I love the way he speaks about fancy. I love the realness.
Thank
I
you.
do. Deb said, but when you base not being on the person solely because their sex is bad, that's the issue I have, Ghost. And I have heard so many people base it solely on sex. To me, that equals too educated.
Well, see, that's not being too educated. That's knowing what you like. Like sex is big to those particular people who base it solely on sex. Sex is that big to them. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they know if they're not fully satisfied sexually that they're going to cheat. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people look at, oh, they got to have this guy got to have so many degrees. You got to have your own house. You got to have this. You got to have that. You know what I'm saying? And then the sex is a bonus type shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Because it's probably not such a big deal to you that you can kind of do without it. Well, them people are not the same. You know what I'm saying? Sex is a big thing for them, and if you can't satisfy them sexually, they gonna cheat on you. So it's not being too educated. That's just what they really into. You know what I'm
And can I
saying?
ask a question? Because you made a great point, Ghost. Right? When
Mhm.
people make sex a priority on their list, there's a population of people that side eye them and go, why are you making sex a big deal on your list? Right. But then the people that look at their hopes and their dreams and their possible future, they go, I want a man, like you said, that has a degree, that's making six figures. That's what you put on the top of your list, right?
Mhm.
And so you chose the house, the degrees as something as the top of your list. I might have chose sex as the top of my list. Why is my list side-eyed, but your list is not? You know what I
Right,
mean?
and to be honest, like then you gotta ask who done really had more success in they hunt. Yeah, have you found all these motherfuckers with these college degrees you looking for, or has they found somebody with some better dick than these degrees you looking for?
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you they done probably came across more better dick than they did motherfuckers with these degrees. Cause clearly neither one of you motherfuckers are married if you still looking. So it's like your list can't be better
I
than
had
that person's when your list ain't been fulfilled yet either.
I had good dick from a motherfucker that didn't even have a high school diploma.
See what
Damn.
I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Feel me? You found that motherfucker before that motherfucker found somebody with a degree. You feel me?
And you know
Like,
what's fucking sad? You know what's fucking sad? In my previous years, right? I have never dated a guy that had a degree, that graduated from fucking college. I'm always the one with the degrees and shit like that. And I always meet guys that just have their high school diploma or did some college or whatever the case may be. I never had a guy that graduated from Morehouse and shit and was a Q. You know how these people be looking for these college graduates that been inside these sororities and shit and living their best life. I'm like, I ain't had nobody close to that. You know? And I'm like, but the good dick be popping everywhere. You be like, you ain't even got a high school diploma and the dick is good. Where the fuck are the college guys with the, you know? Everybody would like a college educated guy with a house and shit. But like Ghost said, you stumble across the good dick more than you do them.
man, I'm telling you, like shit be crazy sometimes. Like, man, you want this motherfucker with a degree, but you also want him to be a gangster. You want a motherfucker to go to a museum with you and be into that shit, but you also want a scammer. Like,
Yeah.
bitch, I'm not
Like for
understanding.
me,
Like,
you right,
what?
Ghost. I'm gonna tell you no lie. You just talked about me. Cause I like my man to be in a suit, but I also want the motherfucker to be in sneakers and Timbs too. Like I like my man to have an edge. I don't want no
Well, see, no, the dressing way is one thing. That's cool. But
no,
I'm
but I
saying
want him to have
like,
the edge too with the way he is. I like that.
yeah, but that is rare as fuck. That's rare as fuck. Like to find a suit and tie gangster, a suit and tie
Love
thug type
that
shit,
shit.
a suit and tie street nigga. Like that is hard to find. Like them, those are literally two different worlds.
Oh my
You know what I'm
God.
saying? A corporate person and a street person. Them two
Yes.
different worlds.
Give me
And it's
him.
like y'all want them mixed together. You want them both combined, and I don't know
Yeah.
where you gonna find this nigga.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what? I tell you what. I know exactly where you can find them. You hear me?
Where?
And faithfully, you will find one every single time you go too.
Where?
Every time you go to bed and you dream, you will find that motherfucker.
I want a motherfucker in his suit and still want to step on my neck with his Tim when he fucked me. This is what
You
I
know what I'm
want.
saying? So,
I'm just the fuck saying. I just saying.
oh man,
Wait, no, y'all. He didn't have a GED. I didn't say
he
that.
ain't have nothing,
He didn't have nothing. 10th
nothing but dick.
grade, 10th grade education popping the dick. Okay? The fuck saying he didn't have a GED. That's giving too much credit. Y'all think you will find him on TV. Damn it. The suit with the Tim on your neck. Like, where is he?
Oh man, that's funny. That's funny to the motherfucker.
I know this is why we single, because we the fuck bipolar with what the fuck we looking for. I swear to, I know I am. I be bipolar as a fuck, you know? And it's so crazy. But I mean, I love my journey. I'm starting to love my journey in life, right? Because I'm having fun, I'm enjoying myself, and I'm learning a lot more about what I want. So I know the next person that claims me. When I say claim me, like fucking snatches me the fuck up and like wraps their arms around my neck and be like, bitch, you mine. Like I want you to choke hold me and be like, I want to be in a neck hold, like everybody see the motherfucker's arm around my neck, like, okay, that bitch is she's somebody's.
And you know what I just really thought about though too, like the people who set goals for themselves by a certain age and all of the shit.
Mm,
I really think like what they don't understand is the reason why they be so fucking disappointed or so depressed in that moment, as was said before, is because you don't even realize yourself that at the age that you set that goal for yourself, by the time you got to the age of that goal that you wanted to meet, you're a different person. So now you
Mm,
want different things. You know what I'm saying? The same shit that you wanted at 16 ain't the same shit that you want at 23 and 25. The same shit at that age ain't the same shit that you want at 30 and 31. You know what I'm saying? So as the years go by, your wants and your needs and your goals become different, but you hold on to this shit that you made as a kid. Like your kid dreams are not the same as your adult dreams.
that's
You know what I'm
deep.
saying?
That's
They're
so
not.
deep, Ghost. Good morning, Valerie. That is so true.
Yeah.
That
So
is key what you said. A lot of people are miserable and unhappy and depressed because they created this vision for themselves as a teenager. But when you get to an adult stage in your life, you are different.
yeah, you like you've grown. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is different now. Yeah.
Okay. All right, y'all. You're an inspiration, Roy. In my 50s, I want to be healing and traveling and loving life like you. Girl, listen, don't wait till you in your 50s. I
I'm telling you,
waited,
do that shit now.
listen, do that shit now, y'all. For me, I'm living this late. Well, not late. I'm gonna say on time for me, right? But I've been a caretaker all my life. I struggled. I missed a whole period of my life of living my life, right? And so now I stepped into the room of living for raw, right? That means that I'm not as dedicated of a caretaker as I used to be. It's so funny because my son texted me and was like, "Can you watch Aries?" That's my youngest granddaughter. "Can you watch her this weekend?" And I'm thinking to myself, the fuck? Like, I quit that shit. Like, don't be asking me to babysit. Like, I got brunch plans on Sunday. So I was like, okay. Meanwhile, somebody invited me to the city Friday. I got brunch plans on Sunday, but I told my son, I said, okay, I could watch her, but she got to be home early Sunday because I got brunch plans. I realized that I'm first now. Like, I don't have no issue with putting me first, but do not wait, y'all, until you my age to do that.
Yeah, I'm saying don't feel like you can't tell your friends or your family or your significant other even. No.
No.
Like it's okay to be selfish sometimes. You know what I'm saying? To take
Mhm.
care of yourself, to focus on you.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
and for the people who catch an attitude when you tell them no one time after you've been telling them yes for forever, fuck them. Real shit, fuck them.
Seriously. And this is why, listen, this is why my world looks a little different because I am in a selfish realm. But I'm okay with that. Like, it's about me. This is my season, right? So if I don't want to fucking babysit a grandchild, I'm not.
Man, when you have no problem being alone or hanging out with yourself, life get good.
I'm
Life get
learning
good
that.
because you don't give a fuck about telling nobody no or what their reaction is after you tell them no. Because you
Exactly.
could tell them no and they be like, oh man, fuck you. All right, that's
Fuck
cool.
me. Fuck
Bye.
me.
Holla. Like
Fuck
I'm
me.
not you get mad all you want to. I don't give a damn.
Yep.
Like you don't know what the fuck going on over here with me. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like I may typically be the type of person that'll give you the last $20 I got in my motherfucking pocket. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what situation I'm in or that it will put me in. Typically I will give it to you. But today, this time, I'm choosing not to. I'm choosing to, you know what I'm saying, that you know what, I really feel like I need it this time and I can't give it to you.
Yeah.
And then you catch a whole motherfucking attitude. Don't worry about it. You ain't gotta worry about this $20. You know what I'm saying? Just know that last $20 you got was gonna be the last $20 you got.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta
Yep.
worry about calling my phone no more. Like I give a flying fuck about you no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like I'm cool with just me. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? I'm cool with not having you in my life. You know what I'm saying? I understand that everybody ain't here for forever. Some people are here for a reason, but some people are only here for a season.
That's
You know what
right.
I'm saying? So I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping
That's
on you
right.
leaving my life. Like that don't bother me.
Nope. And the other thing that I'm not, I was talking to Theo about this while I was in North Carolina. I said, during my dating stage, right? One of the things is, and I don't feel guilty about this at all, right? At all, right? People that want to date me that are in my age, I need them to recognize that I'm still moving. I work out. I'm still trying to maintain healthy. I'm still outside. So even though I'm 56, when men talk to me and they're my age or older, or women talk to me and they're my age or older, I don't need you to be old. Meaning, I'm not, if you on 50 bottles of medication, I cannot fucks with you. If you have a real illness that needs you to be hospitalized on a regular basis, I can't fucks with you. And it's not that anything is wrong with you as a person. It's my level of capacity, what I'm willing to deal with. It's not personal. Like, I'm not ready to be a caretaker, right? I'm out of a caretaker role. I need my man to be able to be outside. I need him to be in a healthy state. I need him to be able to do the activities and travel, or woman, at the rate that I'm traveling. If you need to lay down and sleep and take a bunch of fucking naps all damn day, that's not for me, right? And people might look at me and go, well, damn, Robin, that's kind of rough. No, because if I'm upkeeping myself, I expect to meet a man that's also upkeeping himself at my age. And so you got to know what it is you want and what you are willing to deal with, and not feel guilty about that. And I don't.
Now, best believe, you know what I'm saying? You got to remember this too, everybody. You know, people have their own habits. Like, people got their own ways, their own habits, and and it may not be something that you into, but you have to remember, sometimes people's habits rub off on you. So you have to ask yourself if you want that type of shit in your life, whether you do it or not. You know what I'm saying? Whether you okay with it or not. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that I smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may not smoke weed, but do you really want that around you? Do you want that temptation around you? You know what I'm saying? The possibility of you smoking one day, all because I smoke type shit. Because I'm the type of motherfucker where when I roll a blunt, naturally, it's a habit for me to pass it over. Even though you may not smoke, but by habit, I'm a...
Yeah, you passive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you gonna tell me no every time, but eventually one day you may actually reach for that motherfucker, because I keep reaching out to you.
Right. And it's crazy because I have, not crazy, but I have, some men have asked me, do you, and they like, whether I say yes or no, it's my podcast, right? Whether I say yes or no, I have had men that say they're not attracted to women who smoke weed, cigarettes, whatever. And it's their choice. It's absolutely their choice. So know what you want in a person and don't feel bad about what it is you want. And Deb, I was the grandmother that raised...
Mama Issa ain't playing with you.
Deb, I was the grandmother that was connected to the hip to my grandchildren. I helped raise my first one. I was in my second grandchild's life very, very closely. And so at this point, with my son having a 5-year-old, I'm tired. And so I'm no longer in that caretaker mode. Now I stepped into the room, and my son supports that. Even though he has 3 kids, he supports the fact that I'm living my life. He has been telling me, live your damn life. These are my kids. Okay. And now I have stepped into the room of doing that. So when I say I can't babysit, he don't take it personal. He know I'm outside. But I've given my grandmother duties. Okay. The fuck? I did it all. Okay, now I'm outside. And so with that, I'm going to move to closing in the show today. Oh, but I got something to tell y'all real quick. My mother didn't come on the show today, but my mother is gangster. She's arguing with the senior citizen in her building. So let me tell y'all real quick what happened. There's a lady who lives downstairs from my mother who keeps complaining that my mother's TV is too loud. Okay, and so my mother was in an elevator with her, I guess while I was away in North Carolina, and the lady cussed my mother out, right? So now you don't cuss my mama out because she just want to fight, okay? And so this lady was like, your stupid fucking TV is too loud and blah, blah, blah. And my mother said, oh, I let her finish cussing me out while we were in the elevator, right? And then I turned around and I told her, I will fucking kick your ass. Okay, my mother went off and told this lady she will fuck her up and kick her ass, right? So fast forward, my mother is in the lobby of her building. My mother is sitting there. She realized she see the lady keep peeking around the corner at her. She said the second time the lady peeked around the corner at her, she got up and she said, what the fuck are you peeking at, right? But the lady went out the back door Come to find out, the lady's son's Corvette was stolen. They tried to say my mother stole the lady's Corvette, the lady's son's Corvette. My mother don't even have a driver's license. So my mother was like, oh, so they were going to come in the lobby and like, what, fight me because they thought that I stole the Corvette. She said, I went to the manager's office and I said, I'm telling y'all right the fuck now. If they say something to me, I'm going to fuck them up and I'm going to end up in jail. That's what my mother told the management company in the building. The management company was like, no, Miss Sandy, we know you didn't steal the car. We see it on the camera. We see what happened in the garage on the camera. But I told my mother, I said, listen, the next time that lady says some shit to you, please record it on your phone because my mother will end up in the hoosegow because she will fight. Okay. And so I told her, I said, please record what's going on. Don't make me have to pack another bag to end up back in Florida to come there and fuck an old lady up in the senior citizen building. Okay. Because then I'm going to be in Ron DeSantis territory, blackity black, up in the fucking jail in Florida. Okay. So pray for my mama's freedom, y'all, because I'm not in Florida, but pray for my mama's freedom because this lady downstairs don't know who she playing with. Okay. And so my mother said after she cussed the lady out and told her she was going to fuck her up, and she told the management company that if she don't get these people, that she's going to fuck them up. Okay, she went upstairs and she got like her cane or whatever and slammed it down on her floor to make all this fucking noise to disturb the lady's peace downstairs. So I said, Mom, please record it the next time because I need you to have evidence when you fuck her up that she started it. Okay, point blank and period. So these motherfuckers, look at Peanut. The fuck? Hi, Peanut.
My bad.
No, wait. She didn't even know she was on the camera. Good for her ass. Good for her ass. All right. So pray for my mama's freedom. Okay. You said you got money on a plane ticket because Deb, why I'm about to go to Florida? Because this don't make no damn sense. These old people, don't play with us. The fuck? I fights old ladies. Listen, I'm 56, right? So I feel like I could be a part of the 55 plus community. So I will fight you. Okay. I'm almost a fucking senior citizen. My Medicaid card is on the way. I will fucking fight you. The fuck?
I ain't seen citizen and I still a fight an old lady.
Well, we know you fight against Peanut. Okay. Yes, pray for my mama's peace in the old building because she about to go to hell off on this lady. And her and this lady been at wars for a while because, you know, the lady also shoots birds. And my mother hates that. So my mother pours water down on her balcony. It's a mess. It's a whole fucking war. Let me mute them. There's a whole fucking war going on in my mother's building. And so I just wanted to give y'all that before I end the show or whatever the case may be. But I love y'all. Yeah, she was throwing water down on the lady balcony and telling her to stop fucking feeding the birds. So they gonna fight one day. They gonna fight one day, but I'm gonna need her to wait until I get to Florida because, you know, I'm gonna jump in. You remember how you know how you jump in? They be like, no, it's a fair fight. Fuck that. I will jump in. I know. Send Peanut because she about that life.
Yeah, I'm about that life. Where I'm going?
Florida.
I'm
Florida, Peanut. All right. So in closing my show, right? I really need to start planning the Houston trip. I'm getting ready to book my ticket. I called Damaris and Donovan because I'm staying with them. So I need to know what flight they're going to be on because I already started looking at my flights, right?
Do not touch. Nobody want that shit with you.
I don't want to get to Texas before they get there because then I'll be at the airport calling Ghost and Debbie and everybody to come to fucking get me. Okay. And so I'm trying to figure out what their flight plan is. And then I'm going to book my flight. So far, I have for attendees in Houston, besides the folks that live in Houston, I have Cheryl Lee, Donovan, Damaris, Valerie, Kevin Feaster. These are the names that I have so far that are coming to Houston. I need the names of the people that are coming to Houston because motherfuckers, if y'all don't give us the name and ain't no food left, that's gonna be on your business. I need to be able to give
Y'all
them.
better send in menu options too. Y'all playing.
Listen, they need to know. They need to provide who's coming. Then y'all need to provide if you have any food allergies. Okay. And if you got food allergies, you know what? Fuck that. Don't be fucking up our things, our friends giving meal because you can't eat eggs. I'm just saying.
And I like peanut butter too. For all you motherfuckers that's allergic to peanuts, like let that be known.
Yeah. Right. And the people that are allergic to peanuts. Well, Georgie, my mother got a surround sound, and so the bass can be heard downstairs. You know, these new buildings don't be having insulated walls. And so she could probably hear my mother's TV. But it's daytime. She complained like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Bitch, get out your bedroom. Go in the living room. Sit someplace else. I'm just saying at 3 o'clock in the
Might
afternoon.
as well refill. Like, give me that ice and refill.
Listen, I came home from vacation and my bathroom smelled like weed from the lady across the hall from me. You live in a building. And so when you live in a building, you're going to deal with smells, you're going to deal with noise. If you don't want to deal with that, move the fuck out and get yourself a damn house. Okay? When you live in a building,
Right.
you're going to hear motherfuckers' TVs. This is it and this is all. So Houston, again, I have Shirley, Donovan, Damaris, Valerie, Kevin. I have 5 people on my list. So anybody that I'm missing that's coming to Houston, please let me know. Okay. I need to gather the names. I need to know if you have any allergies. And this is not a coordinated trip where you're using a travel agent. Book your own flight and figure out where the fuck you're staying. Okay. And I'm going to work with Debbie and Peanut and Fancy and come up with an itinerary so people know where to be. Now, remember, you're going to Houston, Texas. You're going to need transportation, right? I secured transportation. I'm going to be riding with Donovan, okay, and Damaris. Make sure you secure transportation so that you can the activities. Also, I know, Deb, you have a weekend agenda planned. Again, I'm going to get with you and we're going to come up with the itinerary because you guys basically created the itinerary. I'm just going to put the flyer together and fucking publish the shit. And so I need to do that sooner than later so that people can start putting their monies aside to plan for Houston. The Houston dates are November 16th through the 20th. So November 16th through November 20th.
Oh yeah, I want to retract the previous statement.
Those are the days.
I won't be working that weekend. Y'all come.
What happened? You turned down the money?
No, that I thought, man, I was listening to the dates wrong. Now that I'm grown, like holidays, like them dates don't register like that to me no more. So when you were saying, I forgot like what you was actually talking about, but the weekend of actual Thanksgiving.
Yeah, go ahead. The weekend of
I'm
Thanksgiving.
on live right now anyway.
Ghost, I gotta pee. Finish. The weekend of Thanksgiving.
Yeah, no, the weekend of actual Thanksgiving, you know what I'm saying, was the weekend I thought y'all was coming, but I wouldn't even think that it was actual Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't be thinking about a weekend.
Oh, okay, it's a week before.
Yeah, so no, the actual week of Thanksgiving, that's the week that we make our money. So
Okay, so we're Deb booked the beach house 11/17, 11/19. We're gonna have to talk about who's staying in there.
I can't necessarily say it's just easy to go get the boat like that, but yes, I can definitely, because you know what I'm saying, because motherfuckers ain't just too keen on here go the keys to my boat type shit. So I'll make some phone calls. Don't trip.
Make some phone calls, Ghost, and let's see if we could go fishing.
Because this is like 2, potentially 3 or 4 different boats I can possibly get.
Okay.
I gotta see, but I ain't no captain, so they gonna have to come too.
No, they come too. We need a captain, right? We throw them some money for the gas because we know gas costs. You know what I'm saying? We know gas costs on the boat. Yes, Deb, the winery I want to talk about. Oh, there's a winery in Galveston. So while we're in the beach house, we can go to the winery. I love it. So we got a plan, y'all. Beach house.
That's a lot of shit for one weekend.
I know we gonna be fucked up and tired.
Some shit ain't gonna get done. I just want
That's
y'all to know.
okay.
Alcohol to the beach house. We gonna get more wasted at the beach house because I'm bringing
Yeah.
alcohol Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm bringing buku alcohol Saturday.
Yeah. So it looked like the motorcycle club. Wait, the motorcycle club may not happen because the 17th and the 9th and 16th. Wait, hold up. The 16th when I get there, I gotta book an early flight. Ghost, I'm coming to that fucking motorcycle club. I'll come by my damn self. I'm coming. I'm walking up in there with the 25-minute. What's his name? Slimmy? What's the one I'm getting on his bike? Sweat. I'm coming in there. I'm be like, come here, Sweat. Come here, Sweat.
You making them faces and them type of gestures like you're making right now.
I need a ride, Sweat. You know, this is why motherfuckers think I fuck on the first date because I act like this.
I would say, because that'll definitely tell that nigga that you kind of about that action.
And then I'll be stingy with my pussy and they be like, bitch. I'm like, I act like that, but I don't be giving it up. Come here, Sweat.
I promise.
Yes, so what, Peanut? You want to fight about it? Peanut said false advertising. You want to fight about it? Yep, that's me.
Man. See, that be what dudes be talking about right there. I'm saying, like, when you go out and if I was advertising, so I done wasted my whole night. I done wasted my whole night with you, getting you drunk, buying you drinks, and getting to know you and shit. And you ain't even planning on giving me no pussy.
Yep, and I'm gonna have my dick straw at the motorcycle club. They're gonna be like, get her the fuck up out of here.
Yeah, I'm saying, and they gonna be like, "Goes, don't invite her back out here."
I love it. All right. I absolutely love it. All right. Okay, Deb, we can talk about that, right? I just want to go. I just want to go. I just want to go to the club and experience the ranch, see what it's like. For real, I'm going to be good, maybe. I'm just saying. I'm very playful, right? I'm telling you, people misread me because they be like, oh, I'm going to fuck her ass. No, you ain't, because I just be playing. Just be playing. But I love y'all. All right, so November 16th through November 20th, beach house activity. So are we doing the Friendsgiving at the beach house?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn it, y'all. This is going to be fire. Like, is it a beach house? Like, I could just walk the fuck outside to the beach?
Yes.
What? Oh, my God.
Yes, we have beaches and water out here.
Wait, how many people could fit in the beach? Oh my God, I'm excited. How many people could fit in the beach house?
Shit.
Like 12, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
It's a big one? Oh my
God. Beach house is not small.
I'm fucking, oh God, y'all gonna be sick of me. Y'all gonna be sick of me. Cause
November, Valerie, it may be like in the 70s, maybe 80s, might be like the. I don't know why I say
we outside, Valerie. It don't fucking matter. Bring your bathing suits. We out
bring your bathing suit.
Bring some snow.
But bring your hoodie too.
Bring your bathing suit and your hoodies.
The weather is bipolar like a lot of y'all.
One day you might need a jacket. One day you can swim. One day you might need a jacket.
Exactly.
Like that.
Like sometimes, man, we have all 4 seasons in one day.
For real.
Listen, I can't wait to wear my cowboy boots and the shortest shorts I got. Let's go line dancing, bitches. In my shorts and my cowboy boots. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
I want to take her line dancing. I mean, we country, but we hood. Like, what the fuck we
going? I want to line dance with the black folk.
I would say, man, they start playing some Zydeco. She good.
Oh, I was going to say, we can play some Zydeco.
Listen, whatever the fuck, I want to line dance. Y'all know how to line dance?
No.
I don't dance.
Y'all live in Texas and don't know how to line dance? Y'all better watch YouTube.
I don't dance.
We don't dance. We hold up the wall.
Yeah.
You know what? That's corny. That's that new shit.
I 2-step, you know what I'm saying? That's it. I don't dance.
Listen.
I don't dance, I boogie.
We gonna turn up. Y'all don't know how I act in person. We gonna.
Don't get hold on now. Don't get fucked up. The more okay, if you think I'm like this now, the more I drink, the less I give a fuck.
We like it. Yep. Georgie said Robin gonna do her walk through the whole house. All my slow-mo walks through the whole motherfucking house outside.
I'm gonna say you and Kenya gonna get it on. Yeah, y'all gonna be doing that shit all day. That motherfucker love slow motion videos and all that other shit.
Yep. Y'all gonna be sick of me. They're gonna be like, damn, this bitch again. Yep. Come on, Fancy. We got this. Photo ops. They gonna take all our pictures, hold our phones for us. We gonna do it up. I'm telling you. But I love y'all. Listen. Oh, yes, Deb. You met me in real life. You and Fancy know how I act. So I'm just saying. Come on, Texas. Or Houston. All right. And the crazy thing is I'm back in Texas in May because I have to go to Austin, Texas for my best friend's wedding. So I'll be back.
3 hours from here.
That's not far from
here.
Ain't
them like 3 hours from here.
Yep. I'll be back there in May.
Go to 6th Street. It get fucked up.
Yep, come on to 6th Street and get fucked up because you know I like dancing on the bars. And the last time I was there, I danced across Coyote Ugly and shook my ass. I want to do it again.
Man, people thought Coyote Ugly was just a movie.
Yeah, I want to do it again. I love it. And I rode the bull and I held on for a long time.
Oh, that's nice.
Now, what's crazy is we actually be like when us as a club, when we throw a lot of our own like bigger events, we actually have a bull out there every fucking time.
Do you have a bull in your club now?
A who?
A bull now that stays on the ranch, or you have to rent it?
Nah.
Okay.
We rent it.
Okay, you rent it. All right. Well, I love it. Well, I'm excited. November 16th through the 20th, we're gonna have a great time. I should be booking my tickets soon. As soon as I can get and even if as soon as I can get Donovan and Damaris pinned down, because they actually was in Texas. I think they just came back. They were in Texas at his mom's house for I think a week. And so they're just coming back. So I told them once they get back and they get settled, I need to book my ticket to Houston so I know what time they're landing so I can land around the same approximate time. And then I will let y'all know where I'm staying until we get to the beach house. This is going to be exciting. I love it. And Deb, I'll reach out to you. I have your phone number and we'll talk about the itinerary so I can type it up and start publishing it so people know what the activities are going to be. I just love this. We want to come see you the last time, Roy, but unfortunately that weekend my sister passed. I know, Deb. I know. But that, I'll be there again in May. And so hopefully we can get together on 6th Street then. All right. And if not, we'll make it happen. But I appreciate y'all. I got to go to work. Today is my first day back at work. And my boss probably said, look at this bitch. She already act like she owned the company. She just came back after being gone almost 2 weeks. So let me go. And I got like 2,500 emails that I'm not going to read. I'm just going to sit. I'm not going to read them because I'm never going to be able to read 2,500 emails. And so they already know based on my work ethic that they got to email me again. Like if you need my attention, whatever email you sent me last week, just resend it now that I'm back in the office so that it's on the top of my mailbox. Fuck them 2,500 emails that's already there. I cannot get through them. The only ones I read are the ones from my bosses, and that's it. Anybody else got to resend me an email. All right, so Valerie is looking forward to coming. Oh, and I want to make this announcement. September is Fashion Week, and my homegirl Valerie Wallace is showing in Fashion Week, right, in New York. And so she will be here in September. So I'm going to be doing Fashion Week with her. That just means that I'm just going to be following her ass around, trying to get on the end of what's going on in the fashion shit and trying to get behind the scenes. But, Valerie is into the fashion industry. That's what she does. And so Fashion Week is going to be exciting. So that's a couple of weeks. And Valerie, I think you said you're staying with me, right? This is my guest room that I'm sitting in, and it's my work room and everything. So, don't cuss me out when I have to come in here. Oh, you're not showing. You're just attending this year. Okay. Well, I'm attending with you, shit. Come on. All right. You're not showing this year, but you have shown before. And yes, you're staying with me. Okay. So we got some in September. So thank you both for co-hosting. I appreciate it. Thank you, y'all, for coming in, and we are back to normal programming. I haven't figured out yet if I'm going to the office tomorrow or not, because I'm still trying to unpack my vacation. But today I do feel really good. I have been tired the last couple of days. I did get to sleep a lot at Theo's house. Thank God for that. And I'm back, y'all. I'm back. But with that, I want to say, no matter how low you feel, you can still what? You can still go.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
And I don't. This is Coffee with Friends, and I am Royalty D-Bone. Always moving peace and love, y'all. I appreciate every last one of you. Love watching you grow. Hey, like-minded people, get this message on the way out. I've been doing shit my way, on the highway,
and in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta put the switch and you can go and obtain
anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, just believe. With the negativity, but I just find right by that energy. Hey,
even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go.
I never answer to no, man, I still go. Peace, y'all, and I'm out. See you tomorrow.
Go.